The hat. It's been up there, staring at me for a very long time. It's been there for years. It's looking at me. It wants to come out to play. So let's get the tinfoil hat. Hi everybody, it's Waldo's evil twin, the tinfoil Waldo. I'm here to talk about the real truth with you. Hi everybody. Anywho, what is going on with the East Wing? Follow me here. They've demolished this part right here of the East Wing. It's been smooshed. It's been broken by heavy machinery. Follow me here. They're not just building a ballroom. Yes, they are going to build a ballroom on top, but what are they going to build underneath? Ooh, underneath the ballroom will be a fallout bunker. Presidential hidey hole.
I've had a similar thought.
They're going to extend all the deep underground bunkers.
That makes far too much sense.
I know. That's why it makes sense. That's why I think that's why I have the hat on. Donnie knows he's not very popular. He knows. Stephen Miller, they know that they're not popular right now. They have seen the numbers. They have seen the CNN polls. They know they are very likely to lose this next election in 2026. That's why they're doing the things to prevent other people from winning.
With med beds and adrenochrome dispensers.
Yeah. That is going to be built in. That's why they need, those things require construction. Shinsento, you're absolutely right. That needs to be built, and they need that underneath there, and they need to make it make sense constructurally. And they are coming for polling stations. Justice Department to monitor polling sites in California and New Jersey. So they are going to go there, and they are probably going to harm and take your voting rights away. Today, the Department of Justice announced that it will monitor polling sites in 6 jurisdictions ahead of the upcoming November 4th, 2025 general election. So there are small-term elections happening a week from now. To ensure transparency, ballot security, and compliance with federal law, the department, through the Civil Rights Division, enforces federal voting rights laws that protect all the rights of all eligible citizens to access the ballot. The department regularly deploys its staff to monitor for compliance with federal civil rights laws in elections in communities across the country. Transparency at the polls translates to faith in the electoral process. I don't trust that the DOJ, run by Pam Bondi the Nazi, is going to have transparency in the polls. I don't trust them. She is a liar. She lies constantly. She lies to you every damn day, and she is in charge.
Oh my God. I think I just uncovered a deep state secret. Is the full name Justice Department Vance?
Justice Department Vance. Yeah, that's what it is. That's it. I used to think it was Jonathan Vance, but it is Justice Department Vance. Justice Department Vance will be there in person to make sure you're voting correctly. And if you're not voting correctly, it's a crime. You go to jail. ICE arrests you, holds you in contempt. And if the regular police try to stop ICE or Justice Department Vance from enforcing these things, you've committed a felony. Stephen Miller told us that earlier. If you stop ICE, you are committing a felony.
Hello human, it is me, the algorithm. Press the subscribe button to make me happy.
She wants to prevent you from voting properly. She wants you to take these things down. She wants you to vote correctly. And if you don't, she's going to confiscate the votes. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. They're dry running it right now. They're practicing right now for the midterms in the future. The big midterms in 26 are going to be a bigger deal than the ones that are happening over the next 2 weeks. There's mayoral elections happening, small term stuff, small shit. It's not a big election coming up in 2 weeks, but they are going to be there to watch. They're going to be there to find out what's actually happening on the ground so that they can attack it in next year. Next year, they will have soldiers in the polling places. They will have ICE scouring the lines, waiting to vote, especially in the black and brown parts of the country, especially in the poorer parts of the country. They will have ICE there, intimidating, asking for papers, and demanding people step out of line, taking their right to vote away from them. And if you try to stop them, you've committed a felony, according to Stephen Miller, the Nazi. If the police try and say, ICE, you are not allowed here, they are committing a felony. And then they will clash. And that is part of their plan too. The fascists don't mind if the police and ICE fight each other, because that makes the people run away. You run from that naturally. The police are armed. ICE is armed. They're both flinging tear gas left and right. Everyone will get out of line, and the votes won't happen. They won't even have to cheat afterward. They'll just prevent you from getting in to the voting place. And then they'll call it Democrat vote infringement, and they'll call it the evil leftist Marxist Dems are ruining your plan. So that's, again, part of the hat. That's what I'm predicting.
Hello again, human. It is me, the algorithm. Press the thumbs up button to experience human feelings.
If this goes very well for Donald, best case scenario in his situation, best case scenario, it goes well. ICE confiscates the votes. They confiscate the voting machines. They tell you who won. Donnie tells you who won, and the people get installed. The people who didn't actually win or won through this cockamamie scheme get installed. The liberals, as they so often do, will hold a picnic protest. They will show up on a Saturday. They will plan 6 weeks ahead of time to show up in cities on a Saturday. Then they will show up on time. They will clean up after themselves. They will leave. They will all go home, and they will go back to work on Monday. Picnic protests. It will accomplish nothing. I'm sorry. If you went to No Kings, I'm glad. I'm happy. I stopped by for a few minutes as well. It doesn't accomplish anything. When you already have an authoritarian in charge, it doesn't accomplish anything. Donnie will watch you show up for your picnic protest. He will say lies about you. The Speaker of the House will call you a Marxist and a terrorist. And then you'll all go home, and he's still in charge. And the people that he lied about, the votes that he stole, will continue to be counted.
Make a Poa Poa video.
He'll make a poo-poo video. Absolutely. Poa Poa, whatever. Robot's drunk. He'll make a poop video, and his fans will love it. And he will continue to be in charge. And the people that he puts in charge and the votes that he stole will stay stolen. That's best case scenario for them. Now, it's entirely possible that it doesn't go very well for them. What will they do in that case? Well, they'll send ICE after you. They'll send the National Guard to these states, and they'll fight. And they'll blame the Dems. They'll blame the Libs. They'll blame Jacinto specifically for standing against them and telling them that they're wrong. If things get messy, if things get dangerous, Donald will need a place to hide. If things go really, really badly, he will need a hidey hole. He'll need a place under the East Wing, under the ballroom, in which to hide. And he needs to build that now, because whatever bunker they've got is known about by too many people. So he needs a secret bunker. So he's building a secret bunker. Folks, Donald Trump is building a secret bunker underneath this ballroom. I'm telling you that it will have adrenochrome.
And we'll come get him anyway.
And we'll come get him. Maybe. But if we don't know it's there. And the government will protect him. They will. It's very difficult and to violently overthrow somebody like that, and I don't suggest we do. But he will hide here. This will be the hidey hole underneath. Then, that's why you need all the billionaires. That's why the billionaires are helping pay for it, man. That's why they're helping pay for it, so they can hide there too. They're paying rent. They're paying a construction fee, so they can hide in there too, just in case shit goes wrong. They've got a space. Donnie's going to look at who's allowed in there. There's only a limited amount of space.
Oh God, this has got to be a thing XD.
It's the conspiracy theory that I see when I look at this. I'm like, well, why did you give him $100 million? Well, so that you could buy a space within the secret bunker.
Timeshare.
Yeah, billionaire timeshare. It's exactly what it is. And when the shit goes wrong, if the Civil War happens, they will need a place to hide, and they will need an effective army to protect them, which is why they're donating, and they're going to get to hide underneath there. Now, if shit goes even further wrong than that, if it goes even worse, and Valor is storming the gates, the proles are pulling down the gates to the White House. If that happens, they will need somewhere to run away to. Where do Nazis run away to? They run to Argentina. Historically, they go to Argentina. How South America became a Nazi haven. This is historical. We know this happened. They ran away to Argentina. After World War II, many Nazi war criminals changed their identities and escaped across the Atlantic. Only some were captured and brought to justice. After Germany was defeated in World War II, the magnitude of Nazi war atrocities became apparent to the world. Many in the party's elite, especially those who masterminded the Holocaust death camps, knew they needed to be disappeared. So, with help from friendly governments, and even the Catholic Church, thousands of SS members changed their identities and quietly escaped to South America, slid into new lives. Some evaded capture, others were tracked down and brought to justice. Ricardo Clemente was one of the latter. Lightning flashed across the Argentine skies. Argentina. Baby, we just gave Argentina $40 billion. Boss, we just gave Argentina $40 billion. This is a down payment. This is a down payment for Nazi timeshares. That's exactly what this is. That's why they did it.
Plus whatever beef we import.
That's all camouflage. That's camouflage. Don't be tricked by the camouflage. The reason we gave them this money is so that when Donald Trump flees with his billionaire friends and his Nazi friends, they will have somewhere to go. They will have Argentina to go to. They are a friendly government now because Donnie gave them money. Now that he's given them $40 billion, he has a landing spot. They are in bed with him. They are going to give him a favor. What will that favor be? That favor will be letting him hide out there and preventing anybody who comes to seek justice. The Hague won't go in there. Like Argentina will be like, no, you can't come in. You can't do this. You can't do that. This is our sovereignty and blah, 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 horseshit. This is the hidey hole. This is the emergency exit plan. It's already worked once.
Click on this video link to appease the many AI overlords.